Out of the way, I'm going to bring up your first comic. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Zach Hunt, everybody.
Keep it going for Chris. So like most comics, I like to start off with something really topical. And I'm just going to jump into it, guys. Let's talk about the gold rush of 1849. I say it's topical because we're always talking about history's atrocities, like justifiably so. But why are we never talking about the gold rush of 1849? Like, if you're not familiar, in California around 1849, gold miners were like up in the hills finding gold everywhere. So they sent the call out to America like, yo, if you mine, come on down to California. Starting a 174-year tradition in the state of California of soliciting miners. Stay on the theme of pedophiles. In 2020, they popped up and said, hey, we don't like being called pedophiles. We want to be called MAPs. Minor attracted people. Most of you didn't hear about that because we quickly said, you can go fuck yourself. But I think we do agree, pedophiles should be hunted down and captured, right? Yeah. Yeah, nobody yells, yes! Yes! Thank you. So fuck it, call them MAPs. Now we go to hunt them down, we're gonna go on a fucking map quest. Something the family can do together. Speaking of doing the family, step porn's pretty big right now too. Step-sister, step-mom, step-uncle, step-brother, doesn't matter. They just want to step in. People are like, why the hell is this such a big thing? It doesn't make sense. But I think it makes sense. That is the one place in America a family can truly come together. And I think we all want to come. Maybe not to that, but we want to come. And it sucks when you're single because you got to DIY the shit yourself. It gets pretty repetitive. That's all I'm saying. And like, I blame Disney, because Disney sets you up for these false expectations of what relationships are going to be, right? Kiss an unconscious girl and fall in love. False. Get a restraining order and fucking tase. But I've only had like one girlfriend that kind of like grinded my gears, you know, really chapped my ass. And I say that because she was a germaphobe. And I'm perplexed as to why the hell she liked me, because if I had to describe myself, trash person, dirty comic, and I'm German. 3 for 3. But we made it work for like at least a year. But the one thing she did that like ended it for me is like, it was repetitive things she did. Like before she would eat, she would have to wipe down the area she was eating at for like an hour to 2 hours. And so like I said, she used to really chap my ass. And some topical things do chap my ass, like debates, like they're redundant to me, like abortion. It's a hot debate, right? But I can settle this shit fair and square, guys. Abortion's a lot like McDonald's McRib. Because neither are good for you. Nobody wants that shit till it's unavailable. And in the end, the clown's gonna tell you we can have it or not. Historically. You know who should have focused on abortion? Those poor souls in the Titan submarine. No, I'm not making fun of them. Like, that shit is terrifying to me. You put me in 2 feet of water, I scream. Put 2 miles on that, I'm dead. But like, I can only imagine going down to the depths with no communication in the coldest parts of the ocean with no end in sight. But if we're going for an authentic Titanic experience, pretty fucking spot on. Just saying. And when I was younger, I used to have a lot of spots on my sheets too. I was a horny little bastard. I still am, I toned it down a little bit, but like, it got really bad. Like, if a girl would say hi, I'd brick up like I was a fucking mason. Like, it was really bad, guys. If a girl would touch my knee in school, I would spaz out, have to run to the restroom and masturbate. Could not help it. It was a knee-jerk reaction. And I'll end with 2 stories I read. I saw that a guy stopped a robbery in the most obscene way. Like, the bank robber came in, had a gun held out, and he hugged them, and that stopped the robbery. So naturally, I thought what you guys probably thought. I need to start robbing banks. It's the only way I'm gonna go fucking hug. And also, there was these 2 brothers, career criminals in Miami, that were running around the graveyards, hacking the arms off of dead bodybuilders and selling them. Don't freak out, we found them and we did charge them. Strong arm robbery. All right, thank you, it's my time.